Today we will start the lecture LPC 2148 in the SPI, that means the serial peripheral interface. The serial peripheral interface SPI is the bus interface connection to protocol originally started from the Motorola CROP. In that the SPI interface uses the 4 wires for the communication. Hence it is also known as the 4-wire serial communication protocol. In SPI is the full duplex master slave communication protocol. That means the only a single master and the single slave can be communicated interface but the same time. In that the SPI embedded device work into the two basic modes of the SPI operation. First one is the SPI master mode and second one is the SPI slave mode. In that the master device is responsible for the initialization of the communication and the master device generate the serial clock for the synchronization data transfer. The master device can handle the multiple slave device on the bus by the selecting them one by one. In that the LPC 2148 SPI has the two inbuilt SPI modules. First one is the SPI 0 and second one is the SPI 1 or the SSP, that means the synchronous serial port. In that the SPI 0 supports the variable 8 to 16 bits of the data per transfer, and that the SPI 0 module is the compatible with the Motorola SPI, that means the SPI 0. In that the SSP and SPI 1 supports the variable 4 to 16 bit of the frame, and SSP and SPI 1 module is the compatible with the Motorola SPI. That means the instruments of the SSI formats are that the semiconductor microwave format bus interface. The LPC 2148 pins are the MISO, that means the master in slave out. In that pin the out from slave and the master receive the data and the slave transmit data through this the pin, that means the MISO. Then second pin is the MOSI, that means the master out slave in, that is the out from the master and the master transmit the data and slave receive the data through this the pin. Then next pin is the serial clock. It that the out from the master generate this the clock synchronization data transfer. Only master can initialize the serial clock. And fourth pin is the SSEL, slave selector, that it is the out from the master. This pin is used for that the master to select the slave device. And next one is the this pin is used for the master to select slave device. We will see the how SPI 0 here we need the initialize the SPI 0 before using it. That means the certain register need to be the configured according to the our needs. Let's see the register. We will that require the SPI 0, that means the SPI 0 is the first register is the SOS PCR, that means the SPI 0 control register. It has the 16-bit register. It is the register read or that the write register. It used for the control function of the SPI block. In that the figure shows the SPI 0 control register, that means the SOSPCR, that is the control register. This is the 16-bit register. In that the bit number 2 is the enable bit. When this bit is 0, then SPI controller sends and the receive 8-bit data per transfer, and when this bit is the 1, the SPI controller sends and the receive the number of the bits selected by bits of the 11.18. That means the The SPI controls send and the receive number of the selected data. Bit number 3 is the CPHA, that means the clock phase. When this bit number 3 is 0, the data sampled on the leading edge of the SCK, and when this bit 1, that is the data sampled on the trailing edge, for that the SCK. Bit number 4 is the CPOL, clock polarity. When this bit is 0, the SCK is at the active high and leading edge is the rising, where opposite that the bit number 4 is 1, the SCK is active low and the leading is the falling. The bit number 5 is the MSTR, that means the master mode select. When this bit is 0, SPI operates in the slave mode, and when this bit is 1, the SPI operation in master mode. The bit number 6 is the LSBF, that means the LSB first. When this bit is 0, data transferred for the MSB. Bit number 7 is the first, and this is the 1, the data transfer from the LSB. Bit number 0 is the first, whereas the bit number 7 is the SPIE, that means the serial peripheral interrupt enable. When this bit is the 0, the SPI interrupts are the disabled, and when this is the 1, the hardware interrupt generated each time SPIF, where W call is bit the activated. Bit number 8 to 11, that is the bits, that means it decided the number of the bit per transfer. Bit number 2 of this register is enable, must be 1 for this, where 8 bit per transfer is the initialize 1000. 9 bit per transfer, it initialize the 1001. 10 bits per transfer, it initialize the 1010. 11 bits per transfer, they initialize the 1011, and the 12 bits per transfer, they initialize the 1100. After the 16 bits per transfer, it is the number of the initialization is the 0000. The second register is the SPI0 status register. It is the 8-bit register, and it is the read-only register. In that the bit number 0 to 2 are is the reserved. Bit number 3 is the ABRT, that means the slave abort. In that the slave abort happens when the slave selector pin goes to the high before the data is completed. That means this bit is the 0, there is the no slave abort, and this bit 1 is the slave abort occurred, and that bit is cleared by the reading the register. That means the slave is the abort. Bit number 4 is the MODF, that means the mode fault. In that the SPI master mode, if the SSEL, that means the slave selector signal, goes to the active in the low, it means the SPI master has the selected this device, and that this device is the slow, and this condition is known as the mode fault. If this is the bit 0, there is the no mode of the fault, and this bit is the 1, there is the absolutely mode fault is the occurred. That means this bit is cleared by the reading the register and the writing to SPI control registers. Bit number 5 is the read overrun, that means the ROVR. When the SPI read buffer the already contain the data to the read, and the new data is received, but the available data is buffered is read, then the now received the data will be the lost, or the return overrun bit gets the set. That means this bit is 0, no read overrun, and this bit is 1, no the indicates that the overrun occurred. That means this is the bit is cleared by the reading the registers. In that the bit number 6 is the W call, that means the wire collisions or the write collisions. In that the SPI, when the SPI data is transferred, is currently in that the process, and the SPI data register it that the return the new data. The before transfer the data is complete, that means the write collision is said to be the occurred bit gets the sets. That means 0, there is the no write collision. 1, write the collision occurred. That means this bit is the cleared by the reading the register and the accessing the SPI data register. The bit number 7 is the SPIF, that means the SPI transfer complete flag, where bit is 0, there is the not completed yet, and the bit number 1 is the SPI transfer completed. This bit is cleared by the reading the register and then accessing the SPI data registers, whereas the next register is the SOS PDR, that means the SPI data registers, where 0 to 7 is the data low and the 8 to 15 is the data high. That means this is the 16-bit registers. It is the read or the write registers, and that means it holds the data to transmitted or that the received. Once the data transfer starts, writes goes the register are blocked till the SPIF becomes 1. Bit number 0 to 7 or the 7 to 0 is the data low. It means it is the lower 8-bit data. And the bit number 15 to 8, that means the 8 to 15, it is the data high. It is the higher 8-bit of the data. This consists the data bits only the when where are the more than 8 bits of the data per transfer, and that the data number of the bits per transfer, it is decided by the bits 11.8 in the SPI 0 control registers. And that the fourth number, then that the next is the SOS PCCR, that means the SPI 0 clock counter register. This bit is to control the frequency for the master serial clock. This is the 8-bit registers, and it indicates the number of the PCLK, that means the peripheral clock cycles, and that make up the SPI clock. It should always the contain of the even number which is greater than that the 8, and the violation is many result unpredictable behavior. The fifth register is the SPI 0 interrupt register, that means the SOS PINT. In that it is the bit is the 8-bit register and it is read write register, whereas the bit 0 is the interrupt flag, that means it is set the SPI interface generate the interrupt, and it is cleared by the writing 1 to it. That means this bit will set to be the SPI is 1, either that the MODF and the SPIF bits change from the 0 to 1. The next is the SPI pin direction. In this column we will show the SPI pins, pin description master mode, pin direction in the slave mode, where MOSI, that means the master out, slave in. This pin used for the output, and the slave mode is the input. Then next MISO, the master mode is the input and the slave mode is the output. Then next SSEL, this is pin master mode is the output and slave mode is the input. And the SCK, that means the serial clock, this is pin master mode is the output and the slave mode is the input. In that LPC 2148 SSP or the SPI1, it is the synchronous serial porter, that means the SSP modules allows the use of the different SPI formats. It includes the Motorola, Texas Instrument and the National Semiconductor Microwire SPI bus format. All that operations and the register format are same for the SPI 0, and the SSP and SP1 is the module except for the major changes or the minor changes in that their register names. Some hold the bits, and that is the you can refer the SSP model for that the end of the attachments. For example, this is the figure shows the LPC2148 master device at Mega 16 as the slave device, and that the LPC2148 will send the integer that will increment to 0 to 15 to at Mega 16. The at Mega 16 will read the integer and the display on the value for the LCD. This is the for programming. The first step is the SPI 0 initializing. That means the initializing for the master mode. Use the pin selector and the configure P.0, P04, P05, P06 and P07. That means this is the GPIO pin respectively, and that is configure the general purpose output pin and select the slave device. Where is the select a clock pre-scalar using for the SOS PC clear out. Then second step is the initializing for the slave mode. In that the SPI steps for the SPI 0 data transfer is the first is the SPI 0 master write mode. In that the master write mode, make the SSEL pin is low, and the using the IOCLR is the selector slave. That means the load the data is written into the data register. Wait for the transmission and completed. That means the make SSEL pin is the high, using for the IO sets, and select the slave and the disable to the SPI transmission to that the device. Then second is the SPI 0 master readout mode. Third is the SPI slave write mode. Fourth step is the SPI slave mode is the read mode. That means the wait the SPIF bits become 1 and the till the reception for this data completion, and read the data for the data register. This is received for that the data. We will try to the programming for that the C languages using for the LPC2148 the master for the serial SPI communication for that the serial peripheral interface program.